Sylvia karibu anichizisha. Sylvia, you crazy girl. Yani, unafanya nafikiria maisha yangu na shangaa tu. Anyways, guys, I was watching this movie inaitwa The Women. So The Women is about a group of friends. Madame, they're older women, wako in their late years. See, late years is like 90. Wako in their menopause years, like wanakaribia menopause. Nilisikia moja akisema amekaribia menopause, and that's when I knew wamekaribia menopause as a friend group. So Sylvie is one of the friends. Sylvie is the best friend of the main character. So the movie is basically about the friend group na venye wana navigate life probably in their 40s, and main character yeye role yake kwa hiyo movie ni story tu na relationships. Juu ameolewa, she's like the perfect wife. Yeah, so Sylvie ndo nilikuwa nataka ni address leo. Sylvie alinibamba sana because tell me why kwanza, why are you called Sylvie and not Sylvia? Mbona tujaisikia hiyo jina ati Sylvie? It's so classy, ni creativity yenye iko like, unaona ile yenye unaambia think outside the box. Hiyo sasa ni kuthink outside the box. Juu the box ni Sylvia, sijui Sly, sijui what. Anyway, I think I should also include this here. So there's this staki, but nilikuwa ni make video, and then coincidentally the girl mwenye tunasumbuana na yeye with my man anaitwa Sly. So when I was posting on my story ati Sylvia, even if it's my man blah blah blah, and then this is the father of my kid ananiambia sasa mtu akikuja kwa shop kulewa na mimi hiyo inamaanisha what. Well, guess what, Sly, you can have him. Anyway, moving on. So one thing I noticed about Sylvie is that ako child free. Maybe that's a lifestyle that she chose from an early age. So Sylvia lini assure that nyinyi watu wenye mko out there mmeamua kuwa child free. Mimi siko child, me I always wanted like a big family. Aki nilikuwa na vision ya family, wacha tu. But I guess people have some kind of perception kunihusu, maybe because kwanza I have never done this kind of content. So juu ya maybe what I've been posting and my dress code maybe and my tattoos, mtu anaweza ona huyu kweli hata huyu ni mtu akuchukua as a serious girlfriend. siwa blame honestly, but all I can say is I tried. At least I didn't give up on that. I tried, and then nikafika point nikaona panta kufa mapema. Anyways, so currently I have one kid, so mi siko child free, but nyinyi wenye mko child free, Sylvie is a one person that you need to look up to. Sylvie is child free, akona papi wake ndio mtoto. You can see this in the first scene. So another thing that I noticed about Sylvie on the first scene is that she is very fashionable. Did you see Sylvie's bag? Hey. Acha nikwambie place unaweza toa hiyo bag, lakini zilishaisha, ziko out of stock sahi, but zilikuwa hapa Glow Fashion Hub Boutique. Sahi nashutia kwa shop yetu ya Glow Fashion Hub Boutique. I will get to that in a minute. So Sylvie is like so fashionable. I noticed her heels on the first scene. I was like, Sylvie, this is such nice heels. And then she had a designer bag. Nani Sizzle bag ndogo, it's a big bag, and it's like, damn girl. And also her jacket, coat, niseme coat, because it's not heavy, it's just zile koti tu unavaa for vibes, ama just to add a little warmth even. So Sylvie is so fashionable, and aside from being fashionable, she loves shopping. Guess where she was going the first scene? Alikuwa anaenda place inaitwa Saks. Saks ni place ingine hapo ilinibamba. I'm like, we need a place like that in Kenya, guys. Saks is like a mall for women. They sell women's things. Wanauza bags, clothes, shoes, skincare products. They have a place for manicure and pedicure. They have a place for hair. They have a place for perfumes. Oh, it's hacks. Ish. Anyway, I'm praying the same for the business that I'm currently working with. Inaitwa Glow Fashion Hub Boutique. Guys, I'd be so appreciative if you guys went ahead. Mkisha maliza kuwatch ET ya Sylvie. Muende, support page yetu Instagram and on TikTok. Aki, you guys mlini abandon after nilienda kuzaa. You know, me thought we are just continuing. Because there's a time back when I was still like doing social media, niliadopt paka. And then you guys were so friendly. Alafu after nimeenda kuzaa mnanitreat ni kama ni sasa nimekuwa ng'ombe. Si kila mtu. Kuna wengine wamekuwa so supportive. Lakini other people have just discarded me. Mlikuwa mnanitumia, sino? Ni mnaona tu. Mnaona. I will get new friends. Anyway, wenye bado mko, you can support me by following our page, Glow Fashion Hub Boutique. Like our posts, comment on our videos, just to get the algorithm moving, or even shop. Nunua kitu. For now we are selling clothes. Sai sana sana ni nguo za madem, even as we are female centered. And then we also have some handbags. So we're going to bring more handbags. We're going to bring shoes. We're going to bring wigs. We're going to bring accessories, vitu za madem. And in future I just hope it end up kukua ka sacks, because wow, like wow. Guys, believe in the vision. Wacha kusema nye. Wewe kama haujamini hiyo ni shauri yako. Believe in the vision. Believe in your country, people. Mwacheni kuona nika vitu za countries zenu ni mbaya. Believe in them, uone venye zita grow ka flowers. Msikuwe masadis all the time. You know what I mean? Anyways, so she was at Saks and then she was shopping. And then she was noticing, huyu amebeba bag fake, huyu amebeba bag real, huyu amevalia hard, sijui aje. So you can say that she has a fashionable eye and she loves shopping. That's such a vibe. Like, that's top tier person that I think every girl wants to be deep down. Sindio, guys? Sema ukweli wewe. Sawa, acha basi nijiongelee. Me deep down I want to be like her. Not even deep down, even on the shallow surface, bwana. Anyways, so, and then she's also like a time management person. Juu alikuwa amejiwekea, since we're shopping on first floor, we're going to shop for 5 minutes, and then the next floor, Juka alijiwekea 5 minutes pia next floor. And then she went for her manicure, and then this manicurist alikuwa anaongea sana, alikuwa anampea ma stories. Sylvie was like, you know, you're talking too much, you're not like doing this fast enough. Do you think I should rebook another time when I am also free, so that you can give me all your stories? And the irony is, Sylvie is always a latecomer to her own things. When she was talking to her friend on the phone, her friend Mary alikuwa ameorganize event ya her friends, maybe, I think her friends, kitu kama hiyo. And then she was telling Sylvie, usichelewe. Sylvie is like, nitakuja 12:30ish. Sylvie, how can you be a late person and then you don't want you don't want other people to also waste your time? Ni sawa tu, tumekusamea because you're bougie. Another thing that I noticed about Sylvie is her job. Me, I admire women who work in male fields, because Sylvie, job yake ilikuwa kwa magazines was like the social media of that time. Hii movie setting yake inakaa ya kitambo, hata kama the cameras and the display and venye inakaa movie ya 2010 hapo 2012. Okay, I didn't confirm the year, it's not that serious, but setting yake inakaa kitu ya 90s huko, where hakukuwa na nini, fashion, it was a thing obviously, but hakukuwa na social media, so magazines was the thing. You're either famous in the magazine covers and pages, you're just a regular random Sharon out there somewhere. Sylvie was working in the magazines, and then you could tell that she's passionate about women. You could also tell that she knows these magazines mislead women. There's a time her friend's daughter alikuwa nadhani amenona. Okay, mimi ukiniangalia hivi nimenona, si ndio? Me I'm a size large, but for the daughter mwenye sana ongelelea, she's like 3 times smaller than me. She's so tiny bwana, and then she was already thinking she's fat, probably because of her belly. Sijui alikuwa tu na my insecurities, and then she's telling Sylvie ati, Sylvie, Akime, I want to be like the girls that I see on the magazines. Sylvie's like, those girls are not real, mommy. Those girls, we have edited them ndio wakae hivyo perfect. Hakuna mtu anakaa hivyo kwa magazine. And Sylvie was passionate about like making the magazines zikwe a guide for women. It's like the TMI podcast of those times. You know, TMI podcast is how I'd describe a guide for any woman right now who like wants to know more about life. As long as una watch na unasikiza, you're going to learn a lot. Vitu zingine of course, yeah, lakini most things are actually helpful to our day-to-day lives from TMI podcast. Kimbieni muwatch huko. Mimi si ambassador wao, lakini zimenisaidia sana, especially after having a baby. I realized, hey, these women were speaking facts and truths. Nowadays nasikizanga with very attentive ears. So Sylvie had such a vision for the magazines, lakini walikataa juu walisema itakuwa too boring. People want to see weird things, you know, people want to see the sexy bodies and they need something new yenye inaweza kuwa addictive. Ina make sense though. Ina make sense, like people just want something clickbaitish. It's not something boring, hata kama itawasaidia si ati wanataka. So Sylvie, you can tell that she was passionate about making the magazines useful. Haya, now on that point of how she tells the friend's daughter ati hizo mwili si perfect venye unaona nini nini, you can tell that Sylvie is one of those cool aunts. Sylvie, I guess that's one of the benefits of being child free. And if you're going to be child free, make sure you have friends. Make sure you have especially female friends, because wanaume as a person who previously I used to have like male friends, this is my closest friend is a man. These people don't have anything nice useful to tell you. I don't, that's how I feel, unless this person like akona sisters so anajua vitu za madem, otherwise atakuwa mislead life bwana. Wacha tu. So make sure you have like female friends kama Sylvie akona female friends wenye wamepelekana miaka na mikaka, and then some of her friends have children, so now she's able to be an auntie to their children. So Sylvie is a cool aunt because of how she was telling her friend's daughter that you're perfect, don't worry about the magazine girls, nini nini nini. Sylvie could also read into that girl. Alikuwa naona this girl needs someone to talk to. Akamwambia, baby, if you're struggling with something in life, make sure you give me a call. I will come through. I will tell you as it is. She was even advising her, namwambia like si ati sex ati ni nzuri with someone you love only. Sometimes you can have it just for the sake, but when you have it with someone you love, it's a whole different thing. Ebu imagine kama ungeambiwa hivyo ukiwa like primary something na uko me, I wish we were just told so many things. I feel like women enyewe, we deserve all the love that women are getting, all the attention. Even Glow Fashion Hub, women deserve Glow Fashion Hub, guys. You deserve things, I swear to God, because kuna so many issues with our own bodies. Ka stories za hizo menopause, I don't even know which year I'm going to get to menopause, but it's something inaningoja along my way. I deserve to know these things by now, but who is going to tell me? We need cool aunts. We need cool aunties, guys. Wenye mnakuwa child free, make sure you're cool aunties to younger generations of girls. So Sylvie is a cool aunt, and then she also could read into her friend's daughter. Akaona huyu obviously akona sigara. Akamuuliza, uko na sigara? Ile yenye anauliza ni kama anataka ndio smoke. And then when the daughter gave her the cigarette, alirusha kwa bag yote packet mzima. That's really cool, because you're not only like the person to go to with everything, but you're also responsible. You understand that this is a minor, hafai kukuwa na cigarette. Sylvie is such a nice person to have around, even if you have kids, despite the fact that she's child free. So you can be child free and not hate children kindly out there, bwana. Anyways, kila mtu na maisha yake. So another thing I noticed about Sylvie is her posture and walking style. Hebu kwanza ni fix yangu bwana. She was like, Sylvie is really the epitome of confidence. And aside from your confidence, your posture and like walking elegantly, you can tell she's also confident in her skin and probably her body. Hiyo body nimejiongezea, but her skin I am sure of. Juu kuna mtu alikuwa anamoffer akiwa hapo Saks. There's this lady who was marketing skincare products. Anamwambia, how about you? Would you like a facial in a jar? Sylvie's like, this is my face. Deal with it. I was like, Sylvie, eh, eh. I swear, deep down and also shallow, I want to be like her. I want to be like Sylvie, honestly. She was like, this is my face, deal with it. So I looked into my own personal life, nikajiuliza, what am I insecure about? Personally, acha tu niseme, because this is my body, deal with it. I'm insecure about my new mommy belly. Tumbo yangu imechange kiplan. It's not like that bad, but it has changed. Sijui niwaonyeshe. See, it's wrinkly-ish. Ukiwa karibu ndio utaiona vizuri. And then like iko na new stretch marks, tuseme hivyo. It's a new belly that I got after having my baby. But this is my belly. Deal with it. From someone who used to have like a really, really perfect flat tummy. Tummy yangu ilikuwa ina set standards wewe. Hadi watu walikuwa wanafuatilia ikimea kidogo anakwambia siku hizi umenona. I'm also a bit insecure about my feet. Juu hazikangi so fine. Lakini ni supu. Mimi ndio na overthink. Miguu zangu ni supu. They are so tiny and cute. But these are my legs. Deal with it in case you don't think they're not perfect. Hivyo ndio Sylvia alisema. Nikasema, hey, even me, I need to apply that kind of confidence in my day-to-day life. Sylvie, I'm learning a lot from you. Another thing I noticed about Sylvie is that she hates a messy place. So one of the friends wa kina Sylvie, anaitwa Edie. Edie has many children. Edie, if there's one word you can use to describe Edie, is the word mother, literally. Edie ako na watoto bwana. Ako na watoto wengi, and she was still pregnant in the movie. Edie wewe. So when Sylvie went to Edie's house, she was telling Edie, me, I don't know if I can live in a house like this one, because kulikuwa na so many kids, and you know how kids make a mess. Our kids hawako walikuwa kubwa, ni kama walikuwa nafuatana miaka, so most of them are toddlers. Unajua hiyo place hata ukiosha saa hii, in 20 minutes time everything will be all over the place again. Huyo amekula akatupa huko, huyo amesusu pale, huyo amecheza na toys akaziachanisha hapo, au amepigana wakaangusha vitu bla bla bla. So Sylvie was like, I can't even think straight in this house, which made me realize, enyewe, if you're neat and tidy, you can think, you think better. So that's another thing I noticed about Sylvie. I guess she's a whole personality. She's a whole someone out there. Another thing I noticed about Sylvie is that she's such a good friend. Yani, she's not just a friend, she's a good friend. Sylvie alijua siri ya Mary. So Mary is married, and then now in the movie Sylvie found out that Mary's husband is cheating. Now Mary's husband is like he's famous. He's always in the news, in the magazines. He's famous, and then he was cheating with a sales girl. And then Sylvie was the first person to know. So Sylvie alikuwa hurt as much as Mary, you could tell. And then she was also confused on whether akiniambie Mary ama nisimwambie. Nikimwambia naweza haribu ndoa. Nisipomwambia, is that the right thing to do, like to my friend? She was so stressed about it. Which reminds me, by the way, they have this thing in walikuwa naita vault. So it's like if you're in a friend group and then I tell you something in it, iko very, very secretive about one of our friends. Tunasema vault. Kitu yenye kwa vault haitoki unless wezi wamekuja wakagonganisha wakafanya hizo mavitu wale wezi wa movies, see in real life. Wakakuja wakatuanisha guess my numbers hapo, then siri ikatoka. That was really I wish I had such friends. Another thing I noticed about Sylvie, about her being a good friend, is that she's supportive. And in the course of the movie, after Miriam divorced her husband, she starts her own designer company ya design her own clothes, and then she does a fashion show. So in this fashion show, it's her first fashion show, remember. Sylvie, imagine anamletea connection, anamletea a buyer from Saks. Remember Saks, the mall ya women, ya women, yani ni to a very big shopping center iko na women's things, and it's just one company. So something else that intrigued me in that whole situation ni venye the person now, huyo mtu alikuwa connected. Hebu imagine job title yake ni gani? Ati head shopper. What do you mean head shopper? Like, you have to have style and taste for you to do such a role. Aki Mungu, bariki Glow Fashion Hub ifike hiyo point hadi sisi tukuwe na head shopper. Na naweza taka hiyo job baby. Niko na taste ya kupik vitu moja moja hivi. Sometimes styling inanilemea, but I'm getting better at it. But hapana, I'm still good at styling, guys. It just depends on your taste, I guess. Yeah. So Sylvie alimletea a whole connection, head shopper wa Saks, akuja anunue nguo zake azipeleke kwa boutique zake. That was really nice. That's literally putting money in your friend's pocket. Mabeshte ka Sylvie wanakuanga wapi, guys? If you're a Sylvie out there, God bless you. God multiply your money. God multiply your opportunities. God bring you connections as well. And yani ubarikiwe too from the bottom of my heart, and other people who agree with me hearts. Haya. So one thing that I noticed about Sylvie, now this one is a negative thing and also a positive thing at the same time. Sylvie is very ambitious, which is so important. Kama umeamua kukaa child free, like don't just waste away your life ati sijui unaringia watu what. Make sure you use that time and freedom to be the most ambitious woman that you can ever be. Get those bags, get that bag bwana. So Sylvie is one of the ambitious people. So ambition yake though haina limits. She is ambitious to the point of sabotaging other people. Imagine Sylvie, kuna time flani alikuwa anataka help from another woman amsaidie kwa magazines zake. This woman was working also in vitu za news, gossip, blah blah blah. And then that woman was like, Sylvie, if you want me to help you, you're going to have to snitch on your friend. Uniambie kama ni ukweli wameachana na mtu wake so that I can publish it. Uconfirm tu niambie kama ni ukweli. Just nod your head. Imagine Sylvia aliuza beshte yake. Imagine. Like, I don't know, guys. One thing about me, maybe I should change it a little. Maybe I should tweak it. But no, I have morals, bwana. I can sabotage myself. Ile yenye nafanya kitu yenye ni mbaya yenye itakuja kunihurt in future in the name of ambition. But I can never sabotage someone else, bwana. You are joking with a whole human being. What are you talking about? Kwanza hii mambo ilikuwa serious. Ebu imagine you're snitching on someone's marriage ya 15 years. Like, Sylvia Paul nyangusha kidogo. And in the same spirit of ambition, pia she also took someone else's idea as her own. Pia ilikuwa like, akivuye. Na huyo mtu mwenye alichukua idea yake, alikuwa like smaller than her, which makes it even more like, akivuye. But then she noticed her patterns na she ended up quitting her job. And I just want to say that's good for her, because uwezi kuwa hapa nje. You know, the world is abundant. Everything you want is out there for you. Huwezi kuwa umejiwekea ati lazima niende na hii njia ndio nifike mahali nataka kufika. The world is abundant. The universe is abundant. Kila kitu iko out there. Hata unaweza kuwa umequit your job, Sylvie, and you will get like, ama you start your own company, ama you will get like a very different, better, high paying job. Shout out to Sylvie for like being a good person in general. In general, we can say that Sylvie is a good person. So, Sylvie, ni hayo tu kwa sasa. Next, we're going to be analyzing Mary. So if this is interesting to you, naomba tu unisubscribe. If it's not interesting, naomba pia unisubscribe. See, by must though. Niongeze tu hizo numbers, and then pia also follow our page ya Glow Fashion Hub Boutique. Siku moja itakuwa ka Saks. read my lips nikisema hivi, siku moja Glow Fashion Hub Boutique itakuwa kaa Saks, itakuwa like a very big women's place of going. Amen, amen to dots. Yeah, so hiyo ndio tu nilikuwa nataka kuaddress Sylvie. Machungu imeisha sasa, we can continue with our day. Bye guys.